Hello, hello and welcome. This is Gilly Kube. I'm here in Queensland, Australia. I'm leaving this here because I previously just did a dip on parchment paper. So I don't want to move the parchment paper because the paint's wet and it'll just run. So it's kind of stuck down, and I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to put my canvas over the top of this and just leave that to dry. That turned out a beautiful piece on the parchment paper, but also a beautiful piece in the dip that I did on this lovely 40 centimetre round. So that one will be up also on my YouTube channel. So don't miss that because it was so exciting. I did chop and change it, but I'm really happy with the results. So hence I just want to leave my parchment paper there to let it dry. So I've got another 40 by 40 canvas, and I'm going to just put it over the top. It won't make any difference. I'm not really going to move. Oh, I suppose I could get drips, couldn't I? Never mind, it's okay. If I don't save it, I don't save it. And today I think I'm going to have a go with using my catalyst wedges. These ones, they were a set. I think I got all these ones like from Montmartre. Really cheap, like less than $10 for all the different effects that you can do in your paint. I'm just going to use these to embellish, not to do the whole painting. This is a proper catalyst wedge, which these are a lot more expensive. I've got different ones there. That one's probably, you know, catalyst wedges. So I've got that, and I've also got this soft plaid little duvallaki that's got different shapes. Also a knit comb, a Knitting Aura the Bug Explorer knit comb does really nice effects in canvas. And this is a what you call it, a icing, you know, for cake icing, doing different effects. So that does a really nice. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, but just as probably a final embellishment. But to start off with, I am going to, this is going to end up going over the edge, but you know, if I pick the paper up, I'll ruin it anyway. So it's like devil if you do and devil if you don't. Damned if you do and damned if you don't. That's the word. So I'm just going to give very light. I'm not going to worry about the underneath because I can fix it up with a few balloon kisses after, I'm pretty sure. So otherwise the paper would have been just thrown away anyway. So see if we can save it. Rightio. You don't have to do this base coat. You can just use your pouring paint to blow it over the edges or tilt over the edges, whatever you choose. But for this particular one, I'm going to put that on there. And I am going to use some yummy colours that I have here. I'm going to use, this is a metallic plum. I'm only gonna really put colour down in this area on the corner of my canvas. So that's metallic plum. And then I'll go the dioxazine purple, is it? Yeah, something like that. Sort of working with the purpley lilac and colours. And I will add, I've got this little bit of gold left here, which is this one's a Montmartre gold, and it's like their pouring paint gold, but it's so shimmery and shiny. It's beautiful. Thinking I might use that as well to blow out. It's really nice classy colours, aren't they? It's lovely. Now, do I put in or do I ruin it by putting in? I hope not. This is the yellow deep, but I just really hope that I haven't wrecked it by doing that. What was the next thing I wanted to do? Can't think now. I often thought, I wonder what that would look like dipped. Anyway, I'm thinking way ahead of myself. So what I want to do is I want to blow some of this paint up here, so to give it a really nice sort of, or do I want to blow it, or do I want to use the catalyst wedges? Put a bit of white in here. Right, so I might just get this again to make sure it's got like a really good coat on there that's going to cover make the canvas pliable, like the paint fluid underneath, so it gives you more working time with it than if the paint's dry. But those colours are just beautiful. I was going to add a lot more colour to that, but I think I'll try and restrain myself and not add more colour. I did want to blow it upwards, but I just try to blow it upwards. Let's see what I get. Hopefully it doesn't go muddy. Just want to blow the edges. Oh, that's lovely and soft. That gold is so nice. Oh, I don't want to. I didn't want to do that, you silly Gilly. That's okay. Oh, that is lovely. Was a little bit. I went a little bit overboard there, but you know, you can't cry over spilt milk. Just push on. So let's try. I might try this. So just a few. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. Let's see if I can break that Duvalaki up. Just take it slow so you don't do anything you regret. Beautiful effect on it. That's really lovely. It looks like ribbon. I like it. I like it. Ooh. I'll bring you down closer to see this because it's very nice. So like I say, you can have a go with all of those different wedges, different tools to see what you like best, or you could use all of them on a piece on its own. But that is beautiful. I do like it. Just not happy with this bit here, but I could try blowing it out. But this, the colours are just boom. I just probably need to blow it a bit over my edges there rather than beautiful. That's gorgeous. Just that bit there. What can I do there? Could I add a little bit more purple maybe? Now I'm probably gonna stuff it up. Oh, lordy, lordy. I'll put a bit of gold in, hey? Oh, wish me luck. Wish me luck. On. Just put the dryer on very low. I think think that looks better than it did. I think so. I mean, I would love to balloon here, but I know I get so much criticism for ballooning my work, but that's what I do, so, and I always sell those pieces, so something must be right. Those colours are really, really sensational together. I really want to balloon that, but I'm going to bring you down, have a look at it, see what you think. It doesn't look so good from this angle. I'll show you how I'm seeing it. So, yeah, I think, so look at these. I've got this flickering on my camera, so I'm not sure if it's got, because I've got the air conditioning on in here. I much prefer that. Love these effects, look, from the wedges. That one's gorgeous, look at that. Could do a whole piece in that. I'm pretty happy with that, but I am going to push on and do a few balloon kisses, and those of you that do not like balloon kisses, you can look away now. My art, my rules, my way. I'm going to experiment a little bit further. You'll probably go crazy. I'm just going to see what a few chain pulls instead of balloon kisses. They're dry chain pulls. It might mess it up, but I can correct it, I believe, with my balloon. Kind of gives a nice effect, but I think I prefer my balloon. So let's do my signature on this piece. Righty-o, here we go. Beautiful. Ah, yes, it is lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Wow. Actually, I should be doing my balloon kisses on this piece of paper, or this parchment paper. There you go. Oh, what am I doing? Still got me lovely gecko, my good luck gecko. So I don't think it needs many. I think that will be it. Beautiful. Just a tiny little balloon. Just gives a really nice finish, like a more detailed finish in the center of your balloon kiss. I'm going to use that blue in there. Wow. Like I said, you can use these balloon kisses onto a piece of cardstock and make your own gift cards. That's gorgeous. Love it. That's enough. That's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Having fun using those wedges. I have to do a piece where I actually just use the wedges all the way to see which each one creates and try and make a piece out of that. Just want to make sure I get that covered. The paint will sink, it sort of absorbs into the canvas and always seems to dry quite nicely. So, love it, love it, love it. Wait on for the photos at the end. Tell me what you guys think, and of the colours too.
We went to a small bar with neon lights. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now.